Well, here we go. Here are a pair of H27 LED bulbs. Now these are the 881 H27 bulbs. So these were £5 something. So I did receive a pair before, and they were H27s, but they were H27 880. So instead of having this 90-degree connector, it was a straight connector, very similar to that. Instead of having the two nibs that you clip over, it had one at the top. And then the other thing I discovered in an earlier video was that the terminals were reversed. So I had to actually remove that divider so that I could turn the connector around to get the correct flow. So these are supposedly CAN bus and whatever compliant, or whatever you want to call it. No problems with CAN bus. I have to say that these bulbs, there's that BMT XMS, I don't know if it's just a cardboard box and it means nothing or not, but they are really very, very bright. Very impressed with them for what they are. These put out a significant amount of light. So anyway, these took just over a week to arrive from China, so quite pleased with that. So the next thing is to go outside, jack my car up, and bring the straight fit H27 880 bulbs out and put these in. So that's that. Well, I'm outside now. I've got my replacement bulbs here, jacked up the front end. That's just to get me enough space underneath to get access to the fog lights. As I've mentioned in a previous video, some of you will say you should take off the inner wing liner or fender liner, depending on where you come from. Don't need to do that. You just need to jack the car up and get underneath. You do need to undo a couple of retainer clips on this side, definitely, to get access, but apart from that it's actually fairly straightforward. But it's an absolutely crappy day here, and it's threatening rain, so I better get on with it. So anyway, I'm going to move my little mat here and get underneath, and I'll show you the first part. Right, so this is the view. At the moment I've got some 881 bulbs installed, so I'm just going to turn that, bring it out, and then I'm going to use two hands and take this off. Right, I'm just in the back of the car at the moment. So this is an H27 bulb, but it's an 880. So this is the wrong bulb for the Kia Ceed. It will work. It's been working in the car for over a week now. This is the correct one. This is an H27 881 bulb. So the light output on this 880 has been absolutely phenomenal, considering, you know, the tiny size of the LEDs. But so anyway, I'm now going to put that into the passenger side on this right hand drive vehicle. So just to show you how straightforward this is, just get down, get on your back, there's the connector. So as you see, there's an opening at the top there, that corresponds with the plastic flange, and then there's two clips each side clipped in up to the housing. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. So I'm kind of bringing that round. If you were looking from the front of the car, it's between the 9 o'clock and the 8 o'clock position, and turn it down and round, and that should be it, locked into place. Let's have a look at the fog light. So that looks straight enough in there. So before I go any further, I'll just make sure it works. Well, joy of joys, I plugged it in, did not turn on. I've done the USA battery test, and it appears to be that these terminals are the wrong polarity for this vehicle. So I'm going to have to cut that divider out again there, and then it should work. Bit of a bummer, but well, needs must. So to make this light up, that terminal to the right of the divider has to have a positive feed. Apparently the wiring harness is a negative feed on the right hand side. So as I say, I'm going to have to cut out that little bit of plastic and turn the connector the other way around, and then it should work fine. Wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just something to do with these ones where it was the wrong way around, but anyway, removing that plastic divider that you see here will allow the connector to fit on properly. So that's going to add another 10 minutes. Alright then, so that's that done. I've removed the middle partition, popped it back in. So that's the easy bulb to do the passenger side. The next one I've got to do is this side. Right, so I'm underneath the driver's side wheel. So we've got one clip there, and we've got another one there. So I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver, bring that out. Alright, so there's the bulb there. Just going to get my hand in, twist it, it's coming out. Right, so there's the bulb. So I'm just going to pull that off. Should probably do that with two hands, I think. Well, there's the test. It's lit up. So I'm going to turn the lights off, and then I'm going to put it into place. Okay, so I made it easy for myself. So what I've done is put the bulb in, so roughly 8 o'clock position, then turn it down so it's almost at 6 o'clock. Now that's where the partition was there, so I've got to turn the bulb and the connector 180 degrees. Right, that's clipped on, so hopefully that's now okay. So I couldn't get that in without removing the connector, so bulb in, then connector on, and let's just test it. Right, so that's the bulb in, it's connected, it's okay. So I've no doubt these bulbs are going to be the same as the 880s for performance. They certainly look very bright, so I will give a bit of feedback to the vendor that these are not the correct polarity, but it's definitely the right one as far as it's concerned for the connector. So any questions, feel free to ask. It's a bloody miserable windy day here, so hopefully the audio is okay, but feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. Well, that's the retaining clip put back in there and in the corner, so that's tucked up out of sight. Now it's time to make sure I've got all my tools taken away and lower the car. It's a very easy job to do this, but you obviously have to be quite happy about getting down on the ground and scrabbling about. So that's that done. It is actually starting to rain now, so the final conclusion is be prepared to either fiddle about with your wiring or remove the divider from those particular bulbs. Why they're the wrong polarity, I don't know. Somebody that might be better versed in electronics might be able to tell me why, but anyway, it's good to go, and it's time for a wee cup of tea.